Hi guys, and welcome to OG Cars. Okay, so we've just left our Airbnb. We haven't recorded anything inside the Airbnb because it's basically a room and a bathroom in sort of like a shared area, so we didn't want to record that for this one, but obviously the hotels we'll go to next, we'll do the tour on for you. But yeah, we're leaving Lavagno, which is where we were staying nearby for the Pandino stay. So we finished our Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Pandino, which has been fantastic. I want to say a massive thanks to everyone for donating, as we've hit over £2,000. We've been in plenty of local articles and up on the stage at Pandino, so it's been absolutely fantastic. The community is amazing. The amount of cars was incredible, so it's been a really good event for all of us. So we're now heading towards Lake Como, so let's get on the road. We're going to sort of like go sort of northeast of Milan. We'll come up straight up north towards Como, and later on we're going to Liechtenstein. We've had a couple more friendly waves, which is very nice, although it does appear that we've joined the traffic around the northeast of Milan. There's been a lot of stop-start, so yeah, it might take us a little bit longer to get to Lake Como as we imagined, but to be fair, it is a Monday morning and everybody is probably just going to work. You join us above Lake Como. We've parked in Como down there, had a little look along the front. There's a lovely model shop there, but it doesn't open till 2:30 because Italians. Gee, what if we just had a little ride on?
The funicular.
She's been doing it much more flamboyantly than that off camera, but the camera's in front of her and it's yeah, not as flamboyant then. But yes, it's a very steep sort of like train attached by a cable, which sort of like passes another train as the other cable comes down. So it's quite a cool old thing. I think it was designed and built in like 1894 or something, so it's been around a long time. So
which is not reassuring for me. I don't enjoy it.
I would say it's reassuring because it's still here now. It's old, but it's not crashed yet, so we'll go with it's all good. Gee, where are we?
The funicular.
Funicular. So we've finished in Como now. We've had some lovely food on the front somewhere. I think we went to the first bar/restaurant that didn't pester us to go inside because they're all camping by the menus and trying to wave you over from the other side of the road. So we went to the first one that didn't collar us. And yeah, we had some lovely food. I had to move downstairs because my eye kept having problems, or I was sat on top right in the sun. So luckily they moved us down into the shade. But yeah, lovely food. And now we're heading out of Como to head towards Liechtenstein via Switzerland.
Fun times.
So we're at the Swiss border. We've just bought ourselves the 24 sticker. G, what did you try to do?
Stick it on the outside.
Stick it on the outside, on the other side. So yeah, we've just been told, yeah, you should put that on the inside so it's the right way around. So we've done that now. And I think we're just going to head, get some fuel now, and then head the rest of the way through Switzerland towards Liechtenstein.
go through Switzerland to get to Liechtenstein. We did this a few years ago, obviously when we had the Delta and the 126, and we're both pretty sure we stayed on like main roads. Apple Maps has not taken us on main roads this time. We're not complaining. Char probably is getting a little bit on the hot side, but not to the point where I'm worried he's going to overheat. So maybe in the next 10-15 minutes, if there's a lovely viewpoint, we'll stop, have a drink and give Char probably a well-needed rest.
So you join us now in Liechtenstein. Just crossed off the, I think it's the motorway 13 or whatever, or 19 in Switzerland. Very nice roads anyway, lovely views, and yeah, we've just crossed over the River Rhine and here, and we saw Gutenberg Castle as we were coming in, so we thought why not get a quick video and picture with Gutenberg Castle. It's a beautiful looking place, as is the rest of this village that we're in. We're just going to head up a very chicane driven road to get to our hotel now, so I assume it might be up in the sticks. So I've just had a look at the map and it says in about a mile we're turning right and then going up some chicanes, so I imagine we're somewhere up there. Spotted as well a blue chimney. I'd very much like a chimney. Chimney. Okay, so we're at the top now after lots of chicanes, and we have this tunnel to go through. So not only were we at the top of there, but we have to cross through here to the other side as well. And here we are on the other side, just a couple of miles to go now. It's a fairly straightish session, I believe, through there to our hotel. Well, gee, we have arrived. The car made it out of the hill. It didn't overheat.
It did not, no.
Yes, that's very good. It does get a little bit hotter than we possibly thought it might. It gets to about 100 or so, doesn't it? So I think our plan in future is to have two fans, one on a switch and one off the original fan sweeper. I think in the long run that would be good for decent runs.
And the lady who was staying here was very impressed it got up the hill.
She was impressed. She said she'd be even more impressed if it gets down without the brakes cooking as well. We're at the, I think it's Faulknery Hotel, and it's very nice around here. I mean, if we just look around, what a view up there. And this road that comes up here literally just basically loops back on itself and comes back down. So yeah, it's all sort of like in this little town here. After you get to that tunnel, there's nothing else, but I mean the views are fantastic. And yeah, we're just going to grab our bags now, settle into the hotel. But look at this is quite cool actually. Opel, I think, is it Opel Astra Coupe? These are getting quite rare now, aren't they? So yeah, I think they're growing on me slightly.
Over there is an Alpina A4S, which is a very rare BMW.
Very nice, very nice. So we are in room 203. I just wanted to say I quite like this carpet, and it kind of goes up the wall slightly, which is a bit different. Instead of having a skirting board, you've got a bit of carpet that goes up the wall. So here we are. We've got a little desk, got a nice bed, TV on the wall, and there's a nice little balcony. And I mean, that view is lovely, isn't it? I'm not going to complain with that view. And I've not actually explored the bathroom yet. That's a nice looking shower, to be fair, as well. So yeah, nice looking area. And you've even got, hey, have a look guys, right, I'm going to go to the lid. That's a nice view for a poo. Lovely. I've also just discovered that their shower gel and shampoo comes in a sachet, which is good for rationing, I guess.
Cows.
bells.
That is a panda herding the cows. That's amazing.
Okay, so you joined us the morning after. Last night we went for some lovely local food at a local restaurant in Melbourne, where we are. That's right, isn't it? Melbourne. And yeah, we had some deer sausage there, which was quite interesting. Nice to try something slightly different. And then, yeah, basically we took some pictures in the town, and now, then we just came back to the hotel, watched a little bit of Car SOS because it was one of the only UK channels we could find, and went to sleep. And yeah, now it's the morning after, so we're going to get on the road today towards Liechtenstein Castle. I've probably butchered that, but I know G definitely can't say it.
I can't say it at all, so I'm not even going to try.
Do you not want to try?
No.
No, okay. She's not going to try for the camera. No. Goodbye to room 203, and look, the carpet down there, it's just incredible, isn't it? It steps down the stairs as well. How amazing. So G has decided we need to go on this lift thing that goes all the way up here. Why did you...
I don't know, because I'm quite scared.
You don't know, you're quite scared now?
No, it's an experience, so let's do it.
We've got tickets, let's go and do it. Okay, so we're on the stairlift and now I'm fine. I was a bit nervous to get on it, but actually it's quite nice. But G, what do you think?
I really don't like it.
G was the one that wanted to go on it this morning, and yeah, now she's very scared. She doesn't want me to swing it, which is fine because I have absolutely no intention of swinging this, to be fair. It's actually really long, fair play. Glorious view off of here though. We'll get a nice little view at the top as well, I hope. I'm sure we will.
I hope we do.
Well, G, we have survived the Melbourne Bergbanen. And yes, now we have the lovely view off of the top of here. Char, just about making out. We're coming down the stairlift now. G's waving. So G, how was your experience down the stairlift?
You know what, once I was on it I just accepted my fate if something happens, so it's fine.
Perfect. Yeah. I think you were a little bit more scared on the way down, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but once I was on it I was okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We've just spotted this as well. What is it, G?
It's a Chrysler Sebring.
Wow. Is it nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go back to Char now. We're going to get on the road, finish Liechtenstein, just drive through, and I think we have to go through Austria then to get into Germany. So we are now in Austria. We've just crossed over and bought our Vignette, I think it's called, G. Yep. Yeah, and we've just topped up the fuel as well. And we did see a Mark II Panda as soon as we came in. And speaking of classics, that is a classic Mini, although I'm not sure if it may have broken down because there's a in front of it. So I'm not sure if that means it broke it down or not. But yeah, we did see a Mark II Panda and had a wave with them, so that was very cool. figured this was a lovely place to stop. So we've just parked Char up, not even halfway up the chicanes yet, are we? There's loads more there. They snake all the way through, and yeah.
But you know what, when we were going through Switzerland yesterday and we were going up the pass, we kept going past bits we could pull in and being like, oh, we should have stopped there, oh, we should have stopped there, and then we didn't get anything until the way down. So when we saw this, we were like, pull in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've pulled in here, we've got a nice view, having a quick snack as well, some Italian biscuits, and G's got some Aldi crisps and a Pepsi. So yeah, fueling up for the way ahead. This is Char's big moment, going back up the chicanes now. Well, it looks like we're going to hit a bit of traffic as well. Someone has broken down. Oh dear. These 500ml Cokes are absolutely massive, and they're original sugar as well. So you know, they're how much of my daily sugar? 59% quality. Yeah, I've had 2 of these on several occasions in the day. So yeah, I should probably stop having this, shouldn't I, G? But
yeah, when
I know when I'm in Europe. Well, to be fair, in the UK I don't really have this because the sugar tax just puts me off, and you don't get 500ml ones. But yeah, when I'm over here, I'm living the high life, the sugar high life anyway. Well, we've driven through Austria and we've now crossed the border into Germany, so we're literally staying on the border. I mean, this town I think is called Fussen, and we're staying in, I'm going to butcher it, Hohenschwangau, which is literally, you know, like walking distance to Liechtenstein Castle. So we're going to check into the hotel first, although admittedly I think we might be slightly early for our initial arrival. We're at 2:37 p.m. now, or rather in 7 minutes, it'll be 2:37 when we arrive at Hohenschwangau Hotel Müller. But yeah, we may have to wait until 3 o'clock to check in, and then we'll see if we can go and see the castle then. Just coming in now, and there it is, Liechtenstein Castle, just up there. And we did see it, although I didn't get on video. We're staying at Hotel Müller, Hohenschwangau, and it's literally near, or literally right next to another castle, which we'll obviously have to report as well. We've just checked into the Müller Hotel now. We've been outdone slightly by a Mercedes 250 SE, and here is the stay at the Müller Hotel here. And look at this, we're in another hotel which has carpet that goes slightly up the wall. How amazing. We're finding our room, number 45. Nice old decor in here, to be fair. Let's have a look at the room. Right guys, I'm super impressed with this place. The toilet is in its own room here. It's perhaps not as modern in here as the previous hotels we've been in, but I think this hotel goes for the more rustic sort of style anyway, considering where it is with the castles and everything nearby. Again, the rest of the bathroom area, you've got the bath and a shower up there. Again, slightly older style, but still very nice. But when we come into here, this is fantastic. Now we've got a double wardrobe here, but coming into here, this is where I'm blown away. Was G, what did we book? A standard room. As you can see, G's in her own little cubby area over there. Now, firstly, I just have to mention these. Wow, these are cool. We've got gourmet water, and I must say, one of the most exciting things, there's a coffee machine here with proper pods. I'm going to enjoy that later because the coffee we've been having in the other hotels is not quite as nice, but there we are. But this is where it gets amazing, isn't it? We've got our own little sofa area here. Got a little magazine with a castle in. But speaking of a castle, oh, there it is. We've got a standard room with a view of the castle just there. How amazing. And also, we've got prime view of Charmander the Panda down there. Incredible. So there is Hotel Müller. It is actually a really nice looking hotel, obviously with a very nice view. And yeah, we've got the other hotels up over there and a couple more down that way. I think we're going to head down that way and try and get up to the panoramic view section to try and see Liechtenstein there. So as we drove through Austria and into Germany, it was lovely weather. It's been great today, hasn't it, G?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What would you say it's like now? Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's a bit of thunder and lightning now. It's raining quite a bit, but everyone's just gone down the hill. So I figure we're going to get a really nice picture. Oh, apologies. The camera's getting hit by all the water now. So yeah, let's have a little look now that nobody's here. So we're at the castle now. It's a little bit wet, isn't it?
A
little bit wet. Yeah. And the viewpoint is actually off a bridge with like dodgy planks, and as you come off it there's no trees or like a hillside for cover, so you're getting splattered by the rain, as you may see.
We did go and get a picture.
We did get a picture, we did get a quick video, and my super dry hoodie is now super wet again. Right, well, my dreams have been ruined seeing the castle. Guys, I cannot describe how wet it is, how much thunder is like.
I think this is a representation.
Yeah, they look like, I don't know, like latex style.
Watch when I step, yeah?
Oh, lovely. Those new shoes, and same for me. There's literally like swimming pools in my shoes. This is quite bad. The thing is, we're trying to shelter, but the trees are no longer shelter because they're just dropping on us. Yeah, it's just not good. So my idea is, we're wet now anyway. Let's walk back down towards the hotel and try and dry off. Well, we managed to find a nice waterfall, although the waterfall appears to be all over. So you join us the morning after, and you're probably thinking, whoa, what happened in between literally the downpour, the storm of all storms, and now? And what happened in between that time is my phone decided it would not work because the battery's been going anyway, and I do have a warning on the phone now saying, please get your battery replaced by an Apple.
I think what's happened is water's got in his phone.
And that was the next bit, is we were drenched. We were mega drenched, and I think, like, my shorts were drenched anyway.
Yeah, like we were both saying, like, no pun intended, but that's the wettest we've ever been.
It's like,
honestly, we're staying in this really nice hotel, and we were walking into this hotel, leaving a trail of water behind us. We're in the elevator coming up here, the floor is absolutely drenched because we are literally, like, it's dripping off our clothes, it's dripping off us.
Yeah,
it was awful.
It was quite bad.
It was quite funny. Once we were back in here, we saw the funny side of it.
Yes.
But when we were coming down the mountain, it wasn't funny.
The funny side wore off for me quite quickly because the phone was working in here, actually. Gave it a quick wipe off, and to be fair, it didn't seem too wet, but I suppose it's just got in by the buttons, maybe. I don't know. But basically, G sent a photo to herself and then set my phone down. And after that, it just didn't work again. So I was like, right, okay. And obviously, G's phone did the same journey my one did, and it's absolutely fine. So I just let it dry overnight. I say dry. I just left the fan on it to see if that does anything. And this morning it turned on. So happy days. I still need to get the battery replaced at some point, but that's a job for when we get back. But anyway, what actually happened while the phone was off? Well, I got a picture, absolutely drenched. Honestly, if I jumped in a swimming pool fully clothed, I would not have been as wet as I was.
I will say, when you see the picture, you're probably going to look at it and go, oh, well, it's not that bad. We'll overlay the photo now. Literally, we hid under the trees, ran out onto this bridge, which I think probably was, looking back, a stupid idea in the storm. Got a picture of Owen and then ran back under the trees, and after that it went downhill.
Yes.
So here's a picture of me on the way down the trail, and I think that gives you an idea of just how
the camera was so
how wet it was. The camera was so wet, it looks like Owen's there like this, and yeah, it was awful.
So we managed to get down. To be fair, a lot of people were in the same boat. We managed to take a bookie route down, like basically a stream. I think the path had just become a stream because it was so wet. And yeah, other people, when they were joining the road, were absolutely drenched as well. Some people had umbrellas and ponchos. Some people did not, just like us. Mm-hmm. We did not. So yeah, happy days. Anyway, as G said, we got in here, dried off, basically re-washed the clothes because they were all dirty and let them dry overnight. And to be fair, thankfully it is all dry now. So yeah, crisis averted. But we wanted to I wanted to see the castle again anyway. So we went for some food first to let everything die off. We went to some very nice food at, it's just down there.
Alpen something?
It's Alpen something. I was thinking that. It was very nice food. It was very nice
yeah.
food. So yeah, it was like a mixed meat platter with very nice potatoes, and she had some cabbage as well. So and yeah, a nice ice cream dessert for me. I can't remember. You had cake as well. So there we are. It was a nice night anyway. And I was like, right, I've come here to see the castle. I've always wanted to see the castle. G drove me up to the car park up there, and the storm was coming in about 10 to 20 minutes again. So obviously we had a break. The storm was coming back again. And I said to G, right, wait here. I'm going to run. I thought I'd be a lot quicker. I was not. It was all uphill, and my poor soul. I only just made it to the top in time to get a picture. I've got very nice pictures. I'll overlay them now. I thought they were nice pictures anyway, and
they're fab. Like, you know, we got one or two nice pictures on our phones, obviously when we were on there earlier, but you can tell how wet it was.
Yeah, so got the photos, got a few pictures of Char after I came back down, and yeah, we got some nice pictures by the lake, and yeah, it's just been really nice. So yeah, we've had a nice stay at the hotel now, and we've had a nice breakfast. So what we're going to do now is get on the road towards Ingolstadt. I think we're actually going to go via Munich anyway, as it's on the way, and probably stop at the BMW museum. So join us as we go north. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. There's actually so many clips and so much footage we got this time, which we want to show you in sort of broken up segments. So this is the end of part 3. You join us next time in part 4 for the rest of our journey. We really hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you all in the next one.